Dad asked...
Traveler in Pine?
Oh, no, you...
I don't know.
It's all good. We've had...
Ah, no, don't worry about that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Anyway, what brings you here?
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths.
So,
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I have brought you and the traveler together here for a very important purpose.
My mom.
Indeed. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
whoa!
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic.
Hello?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest...
You keep talking about stories and magic.
Certainly not. But you are right about what...
What's this?
This.
My mother's dying.
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret? Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts... And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished. But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her...
Then what?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this...
So my mother's greatest regret...
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret...
That's one way to... Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expect. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending.
I understand.
With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't...
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his...
Aunt Alice, could I...
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah.
Oh,
Why is it?
because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past.
So, where...
Em left a... Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
And...
This, my dear little Paimon, it's extremely precious.
So, we need to search for the memories and...
It just had to be a wild goose chase.
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind.
I don't care about that.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. Oh, and once the story's complete...
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. All right, off you go.
Oh, here we are again. Right.
A corner of repose for countless tales. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night. Find the place I speak of.
Was that a riddle? Hey, you...
I had a...
Yeah.
Still, I feel...
Don't worry about it. Whoa, this is way too many books. Considering this light, but seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon. Let me guess. You missed me so Well, might you both be? Music to my ear. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that there are books of all different kinds, and sorting them myself, all that to say, I would treat you to some tea, of course.
Don't worry.
You're as sweet as ever, Puck.
Finally! What even are some of these books? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? What?
Have you ever read the storybook? Splendid!
That explanation makes things even more
Oh dear. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land, rather than a scenario where we jump in. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Well, striving toward a common goal. Now, I never said that.
Wait. Uh-huh.
Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just
Okay. We'll take the dictionary.
wonderful.
You smell nice. Wind. I thought the sun. You. I like talking. Ooh, eating it back. Today is you. Empty. I'll watch your back. Arms.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip.
So we're...
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right?
Making a racket in a library?
Lisa!
Now, who do we have here?
Sorry, Miss Lisa.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him. I figured, if I can handle a boy raised by wolves,
Nice!
why, of course.
It's kind of hard to explain.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its That's just how it is with stories. They grew up.
But we don't know anything about this story.
As it happens, just before I found you here, stranger still. That particular knight knows this library inside and out. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total.
Oh, wait! We better show it to Lisa. Kinda looks like a poetry collection. Let's see what Lisa...
Well, did you make...
Second strongest spell in existence. Wait, huh? It's one of M's after all. An experiment log. There's something.
Well? Huh.
Yeah.
Albedo was the one who brought it in.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formula. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great. Still. Well? Truly extraordinary.
So.
It's true. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because after Klee was...
So.
Well? Yes.
Huh.
The issue locked 500 years ago.
We're talking about Durin.
Well, but given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, bards are often accused of inventing history. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author...
So the version in the poem...
Well, would...
Forbidden texts?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose. Seeing as it...
Don't worry, Miss Lisa.
Well then, that's all from me.
Alright, we've gathered all the reference books.
Wait, look.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah!
A story about me?
Why don't we just...
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Yeah.
I've missed this.
You mean... M?
Yeah. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here.
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah.
This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexenzirkel.
My mother had a hat just like this.
And...
Whether the sprite spoke true or... For in that moment... For a moment, the story crashers fell silent. Perhaps waiting around wasn't such a bad...
Look at all these books.
It just so happened. Where else might a...
Oh,
Yet those who never stray beyond the main plot often miss the fun little details along the way.
this must be the dragon egg, right? So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch.
This is my story. Is it?
Okay, so...
Apparently,
Oh, right!
with the flame...
What?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading.
Huh, you...
Okay. The abyss is burning shadow!
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth. though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing. At last, under the witch's no living being has ever decided I brought you in, but I promise you that
You've never told me those things before?
the waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like there's more written on the page now, and yeah, but Durin broke free from the curse. True.
Huh.
Is this thing on?
Hey!
Hello there, children. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story.
Wait, so
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed. Have fun, dearies.
oh man,
Maybe it's for the best. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
a break. Yeah, Paimon has a sudden.
So let's meet up here later. Aunt Alice said we can return to the story if you feel like checking it out.
Hey, Durin, any more clues for us?
Yeah, I was just about to come find you.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, then on that breeze the music leaves. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, for in poetry and song.
Come on, another riddle. Oh,
Care to elaborate?
wind, music, poetry.
You mean Lord Albedo and...
It's better that it's out in the open anyway.
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here.
Ah, right.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind.
Sorry to disturb you.
Disturb me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are.
What is it? Did you?
3 riddles and 3 melodies.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, but I replied, let us make music, not war. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh, wind find a wit pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside. That now go to where I vowed to keep. No clash, no contest bars the way. There you have it, the 3 melodies.
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and...
Correct.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky.
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you should know. After solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal. And going,
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts.
Thanks for the help, Lord Bar...
still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah,
Unfinished?
Huh?
Well, your helpfulness lasted for like...
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. I wonder when their next meeting will be.
Okay, we're here!
A musical performance.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth. In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So,
As if from nowhere. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, hardly the recipe for a warm welcome.
A gift?
hey, what's this all about?
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances,
So,
perhaps it...
why didn't you just...
The witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Hey, is that... Hey, Minnie... Nope.
Brought to life by the witch's magic ink. Yet she couldn't... But before doing so, she wrote one last line.
Huh, that's a bit... convenient.
Strange.
No wonder you don't remember.
At last.
Guess that's a yes.
Still, should they put a warrior's sword in his hand? Or perhaps, or maybe
Okay. Wow. Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually...
You want me to choose?
How come?
For as long as I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already. What did I want back then?
Sounds like this. It's been a while since you left Simulanka.
in the end.
So you're...
I just feel like...
What makes you say that?
I'll give you an example. I thought she was just teaching me regular hunting techniques. So much of what's considered common knowledge and...
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a...
Hello there.
The newly arrived accepting the guest's blessing, the story witch invited him and his friends to take. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child. It was then that the seer witch, diviner of the stars...
You gave him the same name as that evil
That's right. But the...
What folly! His fate has been...
Then the witches at the table fell silent, yet just as clearly. At last, the merry witch stepped forward.
So be it. You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of...
I refuse to be shackled by such rule.
Oh? Sound?
I suppose.
The merry witch finally, warm and strong as the sun she was. And so the witches readied their gift.
For this child.
For this child.
For this child.
All the story witch had was the pen in her hand. For this child, with the witch's blessings given and received. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra dash of wisdom might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Looks... Those witches and...
The evil?
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
Also,
Oh, it feels less like we're... But we use the ink, right?
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right. Anyway.
Okay then.
I think I'm gonna stick around. If you feel like jumping back into the story...
Some say the god of fate calls the outcome of every dice roll, and that's why. The secret to winning a lot of games. Your turn.
Fear not, O Crimson Dragonborn, for I, the Princess of Ertelang, have bestowed upon you the benediction of the midnight.
Mein Fräulein means to say,
I'm not too sure if that counts as good luck.
Tis not but the perfidious machin.
Hey, everyone! Mr. Honorary...
it's good to see you.
Of course!
There's something about our horned normally. Let's just say, the feline residents probably consider it their turf.
I just wanted to borrow one of their nests for a nap.
What are their nests?
Yeah, it's... Luckily, Miss Diona helped smooth things over, but,
Oh,
The more...
Mondstadt's alcoholic drinks are a bit too much for me to handle right now.
there's no need to...
Yeah, it's true, but that's why I started learning how to play Genius Invocation TCG.
Exactly! Speaking of which...
Unfortunately, with the luck he's having,
Yeah...
he keeps getting the exact same roll. If there really is a god of fate,
I think I've lost.
Must even a Dragonborn, sanctified by the...
Don't be sad,
Thanks, Klee, but
Oh, okay. So, the book's given us another hint, right?
yep. And I think I've guessed where we're headed this time.
not every day you're back in Mondstadt, huh?
Mr. Honorary Knight and Durin, are you heading off in a big event?
So be it. Add Astra.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
In what sort of castle might the witch turned to a mighty dragon? From afar, she beheld a solitary castle. Its walls kept out the wind and rain, enveloped by their shade.
So that's the clue. I asked around, and it just so happens that there's a...
Yep.
I've heard that the dragon here is called Dvalin.
Do you think having the two of them meet is the best idea? You know, considering everything that happened in the past? How would we even explain everything?
Is something wrong?
Nope. Let's go.
So,
Yeah.
if you're afraid of getting blown away,
This isn't Paimon's first road.
The little dragon grew with each passing day, and the story witch, who loved him dearly, built him a big, beautiful castle. Yet in the end, she herself succumbed to time's merciless march, setting forth on a journey to a place beyond even the stars. All of a sudden, the little dragon found himself alone. He tried leaving the castle to make some new friends. But already he had grown the claws and scales of an evil dragon, just as the prophecy had foretold. Afraid he might hurt someone, the gentle little dragon hid within the castle his mother had built, and came forth no more.
Looks like we're back in the story world. And from the sounds of it, this chapter
Yeah, like the fairy from the Forest of Blessing.
Yep.
Oh, and there's Hat Guy, too. Only lately, whenever I...
What kind?
It's like...
Well, he's always...
I guess I should focus...
Yeah, we should get started on this chapter. So, let's
That day, they promised to help.
Hey!
The little dragon had shut himself inside the tall...
Looks like we're in for another long...
Let me try.
Ooh, do you have an idea?
If that little dragon in the tower used to beam... Come on! That telescope. I've seen magical tools like... that before. It should come in handy. We can get past the obstacles ahead by using these blocks to jump upwards. Hey! Stay back! Stay back! Decay! New life! Stay back! The story has only just...
This place is like a maze. How are we supposed to get through?
We'll just have to check each spot. Wipe out! We should be able to use this block somewhere.
Should they continue towards the tower, or plunge into the shadows to rescue those in need? A difficult dilemma indeed.
The path to the tower is up ahead. We better stick with Durin. telescope is missing some blocks.
Oh, let's try the one we just picked up.
Still not enough. Guess we'll have to keep searching. It's so dark here.
Hey, there's a fire over there. Let's go check it out.
Wait,
Oh, what's the...
Nilu?
And I'm a giraffe king.
That's right. Oh, and don't forget
Friend! Definitely friend! Yeah, Similanka is a...
Okay, I think I get it now.
The shadows cast from the group of
These shadows are blocking our path.
Because, besides, even though before I met you all, I was so sure I'd never make a single friend. This time, yes, so...
Stay back.
loneliness,
Don't worry.
Don't come in.
and that.
How are we supposed...
If you can still hear me, your claws and scales aren't some kind of inescapable curse. I'm sure you think I'm lying, but this time...
Hi, little dragon.
And I'm the giraffe king.
I'm just a cat in a box.
These are.
Yeah, they're reaching out, so...
After a long silence, heavy footsteps echoed from the top, though the cage to his heart had been unlocked.
Don't worry, little
Yeah, just like...
Make a wish?
At that moment, the merry witch made
Hello, little one. Don't...
Alice?
Correct. It is I, the Merry Witch. I'm here to make good on my promise with this spell. But before we proceed, I must...
I want to be your friend. So if you're offering, then yes, I would love to have your blessing.
Were it not for the adventure, yet in that moment,
What? You didn't say a word when we actually needed a clue.
Another trial. Huh. But if it wasn't for those trials,
That's the spirit.
on behalf of both my path...
fortunately, a brave band of adventurers heard tell of the little dragon's story. Determined to lift his curse, they fought their way through countless trials. To help him, they offered up their blessings and made a wish to the goddess of fate. At last, their wish was granted. Shaking off his scales, the little dragon stepped out of the tower's gloom. But his time in the world beyond the castle would soon teach him this gift would bring blessings and trials of its own. And as far as the little dragon was concerned, the tricks of fate had just begun.
So,
If this story was written by my mother,
looks like that's a wrap on Alice's task. Guess we'll have to wait for her to make contact.
so my mother's final story has finally.
Sounds like you're a little sad.
Back when I was still every day I spent immersed in that world.
Durin. That's right.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, now that you've fulfilled your mom's final wish,
it's just a pity we never got to see that big, beautiful.
you were really looking forward to meeting him.
All right, no,
Nuh-uh.
honestly,
See? He wants to be friends with you too. But the moment hasn't come.
So, your adventure was a success, huh?
Absolutely not. No booze allowed. Mr. Honorary Knight. We're gonna order a big meat.
Excuse me.
Come on, Nick. Oh, is this your first time meeting him, Marjorie?
Still,
what?
So, wait.
did everyone just forget?
No, that...
The tricks of fate had just begun.
Watch out!
Durin! Durin!
I just had Barbara check. He'll need some time to rest before he wakes up.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
It seems like,
How could that even happen?
worse still,
If the abyssal power inside him spirals out of...
I completely.
All right then.
That's pretty much all we can do right now.
Also, allow...
Do you think? It's just weird that Alice still hasn't contacted us.
No need to worry.
I'll have the knights notify...
Oh, you finished sorting already? Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? Ah, so not to mention this... Unless...
Actually,
Trouble, Besides, better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of some... Anyway, here's your payment.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Hey! A letter from Jean! Looks like Durin's woken up! Let's go see how he's doing! Jean!
Hello, you two.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
Oh, hey, you two. I just remembered what happened right before I passed out. I'm fine now.
Don't worry.
It felt... After I realized no one recognized me anymore, abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power too. It wasn't until I heard everyone calling my name that I was...
You...
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then, that means we need Alice for sure. Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond, leaving the castle, high up in the canopy of go to that place?
Huh? Was that another...
Leaving the It just occurred to me. If...
But, how could she... Yeah. Since we can't... But first...
The tallest, grandest tree in the whole... They had great coffee there, too. Think about it.
Huh. That does kind of make... All right.
Well, it sounds like you've got a plan. All I ask is that you stay safe.
I'm...
Believe.
Worried?
Come with me. As soon as they heard you were awake...
You...
A little birdie told me you're working on finishing a story.
Miss Lisa. You... Please, everyone...
Whew. After the library hunt and...
Where do we even...
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic. Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Sorry.
I'm here to return Volume 5.
According to the catalog, Volume 5 of this series...
Let me put it this way.
Sir, you have to understand. Managing...
Hey! Look what the Wandering Tom
Oh, it's you.
And,
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know.
well, the last time we saw you was all the way in
There were some things I needed to come back and take care of. And considering what I'm planning to do next, what's going on with you, huh?
Hat guy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sounds like you know something we don't.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me. I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something. Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, which means...
How did you even discover that?
If I remember correctly...
That's besides the point. His case is different from mine. It started with a few written records.
The whole world? So that's what you've been worried about all...
There are more important questions right now. That mage clearly cared a lot about her child.
You think that didn't occur to us already?
Mind if I take a look? I just want to know what secrets this book is hiding.
Of course.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you all along?
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls. There, he grew fond of the outside world, eager to make friends and share the story of his life. Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes...
This one must be about what happened to me. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat.
Hold on.
Maybe you've become a character.
You see.
A wandering Tom, to be exact.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer.
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
Guess that means the impression the traveler left...
Hello, everyone!
It's the storybook, Durin!
Oh. So you're... Does that mean the two of you have even more memory?
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever.
Okie dokie! Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say...
Was that... seriously how...
Yep.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
Usually, the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do.
The story's vines had woven themselves together into a giant tree. He had to find a way to leave this place.
To leave this place?
The little dragon felt completely lost. But as luck would have it,
You must...
It's true.
this meeting was no...
The seer witch.
Insolent child. I am the seer witch. Now, hear me now. For my prophecy is this.
The wind took the prophet...
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, so...
Oh!
as enigmatic as she was elegant.
The seer witch was my mother's friend. So the...
Well, it's not like we've got better options.
Why don't we take a look around?
As enigmatic as she was elegant. The wind kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it. Before him lay a foggy path, and where it might lead he could not tell.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned. Out of all the options...
He helped stop the evil dragon from returning. Who all just...
But...
I'm just saying. Choose...
Huh.
I'm not against choosing this path.
Let me think about it. I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone, one whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
Huh. You still don't get it? Simulanka Durin and Tevat Durin share a special kind of connection. While they were in two separate worlds, but when Simulanka Durin came to Tevat, a version of the answer is? Those mages seem to have come up with quite the ingenious solution. I'm here to make a...
As I said, there's no record of...
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Sure, let's go with that.
You...
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? It should be pretty obvious by now.
Well, we do have a whole bunch of things to confirm with Albedo.
I'll join you.
Hat guy?
Don't sound so surprised.
Well, yeah.
When I first realized...
Why would you think that?
It doesn't matter now. Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, the people who still remember him, if that last fragile tie was broken, and to think I'm one of the people keeping you here.
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy...
Excuse me?
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer.
Whatever. I'm sticking around for the next few days.
If you feel like stepping back into the store...
Albedo's back and he's waiting for... No time to waste! Let's get going!
So this is the other Durin, huh? If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt. So, if you think about it like that, no. I'm just a little envious, that's all. Not every—
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point.
Ah, so you three still remember Durin. Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. I guess that means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
You're finally here!
Oh, you—
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him.
Master Jean filled me in on what happened. Well, physically, he's doing fine.
So, from an alchemy point of view...
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. If he ends up losing his conscious will, this book mentioned a witch's gather, bringing fairy tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on Dragonspine. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat. It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology after learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy. And I took care of the alchemy side of things. So now... As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Tevat.
So, the reason Alice had us complete this book...
Well, we've no time to lose. The next part of the story most likely relates to me.
Huh?
The giant tree was home to a broken branch. Join yourself to that broken bough. But first, fetch the stickiest clay.
I see.
Guided by the breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the sage witch's hands. Though gentle in appearance, he had inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, and so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
What is this place?
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop.
Albedo?
Hold on. What?
Oh, yeah.
At least you're still human shape?
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance, but you, Paimon, and Durin haven't changed that.
I'd like to know more about that too.
And just like that.
Come on, what are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we come!
But this was a chapter that had not yet been.
What? Then what's the book? Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
Over here. I found
What the clay figure and the clay alchemist knew what it meant. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still.
Sounds like this chapter's about Albedo bringing me to life?
If that really was the solution, though.
There has to be some other reason.
Yeah, I'd like... Do you think we could just... Be it the calamity headed for Mondstadt or my inability to leave behind a story of my own, what if, here in this story...
Either way.
Durin!
It's just... I'm still afraid someday, but I'm not sure if I can destroy it. So please, everyone.
With the help of his friends, the little dragon destroyed the evil dragon's heart in his eyes. But the evil dragon's heart was like a great tree. The gnarled roots retreated back into the throat. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness.
Who am I?
Is this...
And so the story ended.
Oh no! What do we do now?
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending. You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him. So be careful, because triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic. Let me guess, you're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry though, I've thought it all through. I built a very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, go ahead, see if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more. Pretty incredible, huh? That's the power of magic.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually he would be...
Returning to the castle. I just never thought crossing over into a new world would create so much trouble. I'm starting to think I kind of miss being in Simulanka.
You might look back on it with fondness.
Why?
Sometimes, moving on with your life comes at a cost.
You don't have to worry, Durin. No matter...
Okay. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and see it again.
As the little dragon slipped back inside, there was no danger here. As soon as his mother finished her... And so...
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually...
There you are.
Oh! Hey! It's Mini Durin again!
I was worried I'd scare everyone off.
You must be really nervous.
I'm gonna get to stop the... And once I'm a human,
You'll make lots of friends, that's for sure.
I'm so glad to hear it.
He's right about that. But even so, your friends will be there to help you.
Oh?
Funny, isn't it? So...
Yep.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart, and a new life came into being. The evil dragon's heart beat in his chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten, and so was the little dragon born anew.
Finally! A happy ending! That must be the last step, right?
Born anew,
Huh?
What comes next might be the most crucial part of all.
Wow!
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back?
Hey! What?
Time is running out.
What's up?
Dare to hold this power back. The little dragon.
Huh?
Once the ink.
I had a feeling.
What's happening to the...
Now that the...
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Dare to hold this. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further. Would he dare to hold this power back? Or would he simply give in? Would he dare to hold this power back? The little dragon was at an impasse, unchecked. The little dragon story faded into nothingness.
Is this me?
And so the story...
Oh no! What do we do?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
What's going on? So, what now? Did we use two? How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left? But
If there really is such a direct correlation, but Durin was, and I reviving Durin in the evil dragon's but there is a fundamental difference. As but Durin's story, on the other hand, as Durin's connection to this world wore thin. In other words, his story can't continue.
It would seem the little dragon had made a group of...
Save it. The question is...
I suppose. The final decision. It's hard to believe I never actually left my mother's store.
By there, I take it you mean...
But if Durin belongs inside the story, then...
I'm not a...
I second that. It would seem this is one answer you need to go seize for yourself.
So be it. Whatever obstacles stand in your way,
facing that invisible wall, it was as if the little dragon was the unchargeable edge of existence itself.
Leave it to me!
All of a sudden, it began to fracture, as if struck by some transcendent will.
Gotta... can't
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel...
Stand tall, Durin. You are... Yes, Durin.
I can't feel a connection.
you're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long. Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to do?
Go. Make your wish come true, Durin.
My... wish?
Your story's not over yet!
Silence.
Let me get quite the brilliant idea.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem, or that I had failed to discern the heavenly sign. Little did I imagine that...
Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment.
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass.
Thank you, everyone. Will you lend me your magic one last time?
You mean you...
No. Whether it lasts a day or an... If I tried to breach that law by force, this is not a path I want to go down. I would like you to send this pen of mine.
I see. I could create a kind of story magic. Oh, but for it to...
How much?
Oh, no matter how much you write. Someday, perhaps.
Still.
Oh, my dear.
Once he leaves Simulanka, think I'll just have to skip.
Anya, why not just let him remain within the story?
That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? Tell me, Alice.
To leave a story?
Not a bad answer. My greatest regret is that every story no matter how brilliantly a character shines, for them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. But what if You said it yourself, but I found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished story. This ink is a magical medium for what is storytelling, even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped. And so...
A character?
That way.
And you no longer... But, first of all, as you gradually hand over creative control.
But at the same time...
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Tevat's core secrets. In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, but...
I still believe in what this child can become. His hopes and wishes can be his ink.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. And you do know how much I love a happy ending.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
Yes. It's my turn.
Then what?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will, my child. Or your mother, I should.
I know. It's just...
Durin.
But after coming to this, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's story. Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. I'm ready to grow up now.
You've witnessed this story from here on out. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin? Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun. Stepping into his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is the final step.
A chance to strike back at fate?
No! That fate no longer defines me. Leave it to me! Stay back! Watch out! A turning point in fate! Observe!
No dodging this one. Here, I'll help lift you up.
Only my story shall endure.
Looks like there's nowhere to hide. Here, I'll cover for you.
This time, the light prevails! Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate. But his story is far from over. Is everyone okay?
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought that.
I have to admit, I owe you all so much.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sideline. Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
Allow me to just check one thing. Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
I wonder what it means, though.
Look, it all turned out fine. So just...
You're leaving so soon? What don't humans usually throw...
A party? Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble.
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking.
It's all right. All right, then. Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here.
Okay. So, it's party time next. Huh?
Congratulations on completing your mission.
She must have known the moment we finished.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for social...
Ah, my writer and... I chose the Traveler as the... It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Huh? What are you doing here?
With the Hexenzirkel carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt.
Sorry for the trouble.
Think nothing of it.
Here, please take a look.
Well. It never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. If only the others were here too.
I'm right here, you know.
Is that you, Bob?
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right.
Just as I thought.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know.
Oh.
Just like how she was in the story.
Tell me, little Durin.
Well, there's so much I want to do.
How about settling your most recent regret?
Not so fast, Tone Deaf Bard.
To make the long overdue wish come true.
Thank you once again, Alice.
How much time do you have left?
I believe...
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again.
Don't strange.
Oh, please. Aside from saying goodbye to me, since the book will be his to continue.
There's no need. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf. My child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world. and write the perfect ending to my story. You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
There you go. Of course, this copy isn't magical in the same way.
Ad Ast. Thank you for
Which should